welcome to yet another episode of Tales from the Tidewater, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast here on twitch.tv/bratcatmedia. For those that are listening live, thank you. For those who are listening at home, thank you for downloading. It's great to have you here. My name is Alan, and I am your dungeon master for this adventure as we go down into we're down about to fight a giant bat down in the caves underneath Fort Delaware, Peepatch Island. And with me are the rest of my fine co-hosts. Introduce yourself, please.
I am Fuzz, and I am playing the character Timothy, also known as Gundad. Mobile Suit Gundad, to be specific.
Gun and Snack Dad.
I am Josh. I play Cut, and I fell face first last episode.
I'm Les. I play Athena, and I did not fall last episode.
Hey.
Yeah, she did a parkour landing.
My name is Rachel, and I play Hope, and I use Spirit Gun for all my problems.
Hi, I'm Astro, and I'm playing. I'm probably going to turn into a cat this.
Nice. Okay.
Probably going to turn into a cat.
Psalm, probably going to turn into a cat. Love it.
Nice. All right, let's roll a 20-sided die, all of us, and let's see who is going to do our recap.
Got 9.
All right. Who beats a 17?
Not me. I got an 11.
13.
7.
Okay. Rachel, let's you. This is like the second
Alan,
or third
did you
time.
Roll 2, or is it me?
Oh, I didn't roll. Do you all want me to roll?
2 at least.
I can roll.
No, it's more fun if we do it, I think. All right, so go ahead. How'd you do? Am I waiting for you to roll, or should I go?
Oh, I thought you said I will roll. Yeah, let me go.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Why not? Yeah, okay. So we travel down the dank and dark corridor, and Cuts beats us all to the bottom with a little fall damage. And then we enter this large cavernous area, a la Captain Willie's boat hideaway from the Goonies.
Yeah, basically.
It's this beachhead. It's this beachhead area. There's moonlight. The cave kind of opens out into this big area, big room, sort of. And then we go down towards the beach where there's a canister with a large purple V on it, which Athena and I recognize as the Veil Corp logo. So, and it's been spilling purple ooze into the water for who knows how long. David also recognizes this area by the water as the place where he stopped being just a bat almost a month ago. So we also passed. We remember Veil Corp as this place. We passed a bunch of their factories back in episode 1 or 2 as we were heading to the island, and there were purple smokestacks coming out of there as well. So it's this purple ooze is problematic, but we don't know how yet. So we also managed to pull the canister out of the water just in time to start hearing the faint flapping of wings, and David says, "She's here."
Yep. So
roll initiative.
Yep. Very good recap. That pretty much hit everything that y'all did last time. You're on Peepatch Island. Work for Marv's Monster Maintenance. He does not provide good coffee. That's the main points of the story so far.
The damn coffee.
So I believe Fuzz or rather Tim and Hope moved over towards the stalagmites to kind of get half cover. Not sure if anybody else said what they readied. I think Astro is planning on turning into a cat. I don't know if he's doing that now or if you're waiting or what. I don't think anybody else told.
For that.
Yeah, okay. I don't think anybody else told me what they were doing to get ready.
I prepared a spell and I sent it to you. I prepared Hex.
Okay, cool.
So if I can do that, I would love to.
I should clarify. I'm actually talking about a panther, not an actor.
Yeah, I figured that. I didn't figure turning into like a tabby cat.
Chonky boy.
I will kind of move off to the side, I guess, to get up against the wall, so I'm not in direct eyesight of the flapping noise.
So you're trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Alright, so you can go ahead and
And
give me a stealth roll for that if you're actively trying to be stealthy.
Okay. And I will ready a dart.
Okay. Cool.
Because I have no range. Ooh. That's 21.
Very good. Okay, I think... Cut, what is Cut doing to prepare? Is he just, like, standing there, just like...
I am going to switch from my short to my longsword, invoking the power of lightning onto that.
Real
And I'm going to
lightning.
ask David... lightning. I'm going to ask David if Magdalene has the same intelligence as he does, or is she more like a wild child?
So... He kind of is, like, kind of focused on looking out for her, but he kind of, like, answers you without looking. He's like, as far as I know, she's the same as me. So I would stay on your guard, cat friend. Oh, right, he's got the King Arthur voice from Holy Grail now. I would stay on your guard, cat friend.
Cat creature.
Best character voice choice.
All right. So that I think I got everybody.
Yeah.
Fuzz was readying a shot. Logan is going to.
How far away is she?
You haven't seen her yet.
Okay.
So basically, you heard her because there's lots of like pitched shadows and stuff up in the upper reaches of the cave. You know, with probably some like little alcoves and stuff that you probably assume that bats go in and out of, just like typical cave
that
stuff.
Works, yeah. Okay.
But let's go ahead and yeah, I guess like with that, like you see that same black bat kind of burst out of one of those holes, and basically you all are going to get your action. Cut, what was your action? Like, are you just like readying for when she gets close to you, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. There's nothing to do until she gets there.
Yeah, you're kind of like the one person here that's kind of like screwed as far as like something flying, because everybody else, more or less at least, has some sort of ranged like attack. You didn't?
I mean, I have a crossbow.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
You could ready that if you wanted to. I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
I'm just hoping for something else.
Okay, cool. You've got your lightning sword.
Yes, and we're in a cove with lots of water.
That's true. Cool. All right. So you all let's just go and do those actions just in the same order we do everything else. Fuzz, you're gonna go ahead and actually, I don't need my initiative tracker yet, but I'm going to queue it up. Yeah, I don't care about the compendium.
Do you want our initiative rolls when we go through our readied actions?
Not yet. I want to get initiative after. Basically, I think that is more appropriate for like everything is reacting after. So if there's if there was anything that would affect the bats' initiative rolls, that should be taken into account after all of you guys get your first round. If for example, of like Hex.
No, so I think what Fuzz meant was, do you want us to roll initiative and tell you as we're going through, but not follow initiative necessarily? So you can go ahead and get it entered.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah,
that would be correct.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, it's all right.
I was just waiting.
That initiative tracker is not going to work. Damn it. Of course.
So the one you picked is no go.
It requires you to import a whole bunch of shit to make it work, and I have not done that yet.
No.
So it's all right. I'll just do a note app on my phone. It'll be fine.
It's all good.
It's a work in progress.
It's okay.
Okay.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and Fuzz. What are you doing first, and what is your initiative roll?
My initiative is 11. And how far away is she?
I said the 60-foot high ceilings, and she's probably you're towards the edge of the water, so I'd probably say about 50 feet.
Okay.
Maybe 60.
So I will shoot her. Shoot her!
Shoot her!
That'll be a 21.
Okay, cool. 21. Let me actually pull up my stats. Stats on stats on stats. That's the regular bat. 21 is going to hit, yeah.
12 damage.
12 damage. Oh, okay. Radical. So that is that was your turn. You went on 11, and then we'll resolve that. Cut. What is Cut doing? And what's your initiative?
Initiative.
Dice roll plus Dex mod.
Plus Dex. That's not good. That's only 4.
Okay. What are you doing with your first turn?
I am going to ask that we try to get Magdalene into the water. And, I mean, if she's not down there, I can't really do anything to her, can I?
Yeah, so you call out as basically your action. You're like trying to help coordinate with the rest of your group. So what does that
Yes.
sound like?
Hey, I'll just shoot the crap out of her and make sure that she dive bombs hard into the water, and then I'll shock her.
Okay, that's your turn. Super. All right, Les. About 50 feet. Well, you were over towards the wall, so you actually might have a little bit more of a direct line because it depends on if I got distracted by Kitten behind you. Sorry.
Yeah, she climbed up there.
I'd say you probably might have like slightly a little bit more because Fuzz, you stayed. I got to figure out which side you stalactites to the right. Did you when you went over to the wall? Did you go over to the same side wall as where the stalactites were or stalagmites were, or over to a different wall to kind of spread yourself out? Which one was it?
Who?
What?
Who's your question towards?
You.
Oh. I don't know, because you had said Fuzz and then started asking the questions, so I was like,
well,
that's something I had to do.
Sorry, I was referencing Fuzz and Rachel because they went behind the stalagmites for cover. That's why I said their name. So basically the stalagmites are a little more over towards one side of the room, and so I didn't know if you went over to that same side wall or if you went over to a different side wall.
I would have went to a different side wall.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say that you have a little bit more. You're probably about 40 feet away. Because what I say for you, Fuzz, 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're about 40 feet away, but they are also up in the air.
Okay, so I definitely can't do anything.
You can't hit with your swing
Or
your dart. I mean,
I can, but it'll be disadvantage. But
okay.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Why not? I'll flick a dart at her.
I mean, especially because that was your ready to action. So I mean, I think when you're ready to action, you have to I think you have to take that action more or less. I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
I imagine the darts are like lawn darts, like the lawn darts.
Nice.
That's fine. Does a 16 hit?
That's with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does hit.
Yay!
Ooh, good to know.
And that's a 1. So 1 plus 3 is 4 damage.
4 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, super. Hobfoot in the chat said, I don't know if this is canon, but every time Cut says something, I automatically hear meow or nyan interspersed in the sentence.
I originally did want to do animations for that, just like a cat face, surprise cat face.
Like,
so, sorry for the slight tangent, but y'all said lawn darts. Those are actually illegal in the United States.
We know.
Not in the United States.
Oh my god.
This is a fantasy world.
To bring that up, I was like, wait.
We're in these conglomerated mini nations.
All right, so Les took her action?
Yes, that was Les. Les, what was your initiative, please?
20.
Ooh, okay. Top of.
My dice like me today.
Yeah, that's
Killing
good. They
it.
were not doing you any favors the past couple weeks.
No, they weren't.
All right. Okay, that was Les. So Rachel, go ahead.
Yes. So I got a 9 on my initiative, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Hex
Okay.
on Magdalene, which is a 90-foot range.
Nice.
So, yes. So I cast the curse. Until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit with an attack. And then I am going to choose, unless someone else jumps in to say something else, I'm going to choose wisdom for the stat that is impacted. So I choose one ability when I cast a spell. They have that disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. So, or is it ability or stat? Hold on. Okay, no.
I mean, it's the
yeah.
same thing, isn't it?
With the ability. So wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so that'll
Yep.
be all of their perceptions and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if they drop to 0 hit points before the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to cast it on a new creature. It's like a freebie.
Yeah, it's a transferable spell.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
So
That's
I
your-
hex her.
Nice. Astro, what is Sam doing, and what is his initiative?
Sam's try to take a shot.
Okay, with your sling.
Yes.
Okay. And what was your initiative? While I've got you.
6.
6. Oof. Okay, go ahead and sling that sling. Oh.
Ain't nobody tell you to go up there.
It's 15.
15?
Yeah, 15 total.
15 hits. So roll that beautiful bean footage damage.
Even a 15.
5 total.
Okay.
With a 15 AC, even you could hit a bat lady.
Okay, and then I need to roll for Logan.
Roll the bats.
And he did great. And then I need to roll for Bat. Oof. Damn it. That is not great for me. Okay, well. So, Astro, what is Sam's dex modifier?
+3.
Okay, so the bat beats you there. It's tied with you. But it has a higher dex than you, so. And Logan, and. Yeah, I think David is. Oh, Jesus. Well, David also goes on. He rolled the exact same thing. So we got 3 people going on 6.
Lovely.
Okay. So I think that was everything. So top of the round, Bat is streaking in. You just basically like bullet fire. Sling hits it. Dart hits it. Gets hit by magic. It is just like hitting it on all cylinders right out the gate. Cool. So that top of the round, Les, it is your turn.
I'm gonna throw another dart.
Okay, cool.
Dirt.
So you do still have disadvantage, I believe, because of the distance, correct?
Yes, she's still 40 feet.
Yeah, she hasn't moved anymore. She basically
Okay.
moved out, and then like all this shit hit her.
Oh, ooh. No, that'll be a no. That'll be an 8.
Oh yeah, that dart is gonna clink off of the stone. The dart had a good run this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, nope, that'll be all for me.
All right, Tim, you're up.
Gonna shoot her again. Be a 17 will hit, right?
Yeah, 17 will hit.
15
15
damage.
Yes. Okay. Wowee. God, I forgot how OP like guns are.
If you ever want to like what the guns are, just let me know. It's fine.
No, it just means I need to like. I just have to make sure I adjust everything accordingly.
Just this bat is suddenly immune to guns. Bat's wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah. Yes, Arcadarp in the chat says Touch AC, baby. Unfortunately, Touch AC isn't a thing in this version of Dungeons and Dragons. If this were 3.5 or Pathfinder, that would be a whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was Tim's turn. Hope, you're up.
All right, so I have hexed her, and now I am going to blast her in the face with my finger guns. Pew, 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 pew. Let's roll to hit. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 is definitely gonna hit.
Yeah. And we're rolling for damage. That's going to be a 9 damage.
9?
Plus another 1d6 for the hex, I think.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yep. 1 second. 5. So 14 damage total.
Ouchie, ouchie, machi. There it is.
Pew pew pew.
So you said 14?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Hope's turn. Logan is gonna go, and I don't think he's in range to hit the bat with anything
trying to
just
bite me.
yet. So I think Logan is actually he's gonna like hustle his way over to the wall, and he's actually just going to use his movement to double move over basically towards where the bat came out of. He's still on the ground floor, but he is just using his action to move. And now it is the bat's turn. So you Magdalene, the bat known as Magdalene, I should say, because up to this point you are calling her Magdalene purely on hearsay from David at this point. So Magdalene is going to let's see, who did I think probably Tim has probably done the most damage to him, or to her, excuse me. So she is going to fly, and she's going to make it right over to Tim, because Tim has, or not Tim, these bats have quite a bit of movement. They have about 90 feet of fly speed. So they're very, very, very fast bats.
Is it my turn to shoot her again?
No, you have a bat coming at you.
I have a bat coming at me.
You did shoot at it.
Okay. Is this the same bat that I've been shooting at?
Yes, it's the only bat.
Okay.
David is not flying at you.
I wasn't sure if if Magdalene had like bat minions, little batlings that was
Yeah,
she's a mothership and they're little fighter pilots or something.
No, that would have been a good idea though.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the bat.
Well, it's not your turn.
Oh well, damn it!
It's the bat is flying at you to do damage to you. You already had your turn.
You could have had a lot of fast turns while I was gone. It could have gotten around to me. I don't know.
Put the turns down. It's not yours.
I have the turn stick.
Well, I'm keeping the roll.
Okay. Okay. So, Kitty,
my AC is 90.
Your AC is 90?
No, it's at 14.
So bat is going to come up to you, and it's going to it's going to hit you twice with claws, or attempt to. Because it's 2
Please
claws.
don't.
Please don't. Okay, that is going to be. I need pretty sure this hits.
Probably.
25.
Here you go.
That is higher than 14.
And a 15. So that is
15 is also higher than 14.
Yep.
Damn it.
Last I checked. And then excuse me, one of those. It was only one claw and one bite. That's not too close. That would have been crazy overpowered.
Okay.
So both of those hit either way because the plus to hit is the same on both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're gonna take. Let's figure something out right here and now. So I have two options for rolling damage for monsters. I can do the average, or I can roll it individually every time. Which do you think is more fair to you all?
Rolling.
Yeah, I think rolling is the fairest because
Average
There's always
can
a
be
chance
pretty
to do
brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like I'm always a fan of the monsters getting to do whatever the players do. So,
Okay.
like the monsters would crit the way we crit. Monsters roll damage the way we roll damage.
Cool. If everybody's cool with that, then I will do that because they give average damage on like most stuff.
Okay.
All right, so let me go ahead and roll these up. So I got claw attack is going to do a number of damage. Oof. That's going to be 11 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. So I forgot that I have the partial cover, so my AC would go up to 16. So one of those wouldn't hit me.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
If that would apply to a melee attack.
Yeah, they're both melee.
Well, I'm saying if the partial cover would apply to a melee attack, then my AC would be 16, so the second attack wouldn't have hit me.
Okay. So
I think cover applies no matter what.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
think it's specifically. I think it's like typically it's used for ranged attacks because like you're basically don't want to get shot by arrows and you're trying to like doing like a Gears of War tactical stuff. Okay.
I'll leave it up to you either way, but just throw that.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. You have half cover. I think basically the act of the bat getting around to get at you is enough to kind of impose that cover. Okay, so the claw attack is going to miss then, so that you do not take that damage, but the other attack is still going to hit.
I'm just imagining Timothy looping the bat around the stalagmite, being like, "No!"
Benny Hill music playing.
Yeah.
So what was the damage for the bite?
The bite is
11, I think.
No, that
11?
was the claw. That was the claw. The bite is the bite is the one. I was basically doing it backwards.
Okay.
That is going to be. I rolled the same either way, even though they're different dice. So that's
fine.
That's going to be 11 points of damage. So literally the same.
You know what? It's better than 22.
It's true.
But it's going to. But on the bite, you feel it sink its fangs into an open spot on your flesh, wherever that might be, like on your neck or your forearm or something. I don't know. If you
my jumpsuit. This is gonna come out of my paycheck.
And that is Magdalene's turn, and it took most of its movement there, so it's gonna kind of just like it's gonna back away a little bit. Because like I said, it was about 50 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So it used 50 feet to get there, and then it's gonna basically loop around the stalagmites as it's going by you, and then kind of move another 40 feet that way. So it kind of did like a V shape around the, if that makes sense. Rachel, you have a confused face.
No, that's just a lot of flying. I'm not used to flying speeds. It's just a lot.
It is a lot. It's a big bat.
Yeah, flying speeds and maneuverabilities and all that jazz can get confusing and complicated.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to calculate what is like the theorem to like figure out. Okay, it's this far away, like on the ground, and then this high up. So how many feet is it away actually? Which I just use the flat number because I hate doing that math.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, don't bother.
Nope,
just
I'm not.
Just bend it. Just bend it. Yep.
Okay. So it's David's turn. David is going to shift into a bat, and he is just gonna go darting into Magdalene. Because he's seen that you've significantly weakened it, and so he is going to. What's he gonna do?
So is he a normal sized bat flying into a giant bat?
No. He turned it into a. He basically shifts. You see his like form like shift into like a more of like a light gray, mid to light gray color bat. He is not pitch black like Magdalene. So you can easily tell them apart. Please do not shoot David. Okay. I swear we're gonna get to Cut's turn before he has to go, because I know he has to leave early tonight. Let us so David does that, so he is actually going to, I don't remember, I think we just did grapple was an opposed strength, yes?
Yeah.
Which I don't remember what the grappled, wait, this is on here? Yes. Okay, yeah, so it's, yeah, he's going to attempt to grapple, and I think, so that was, so basically rolling the same stats against each other. So yeah, that is going to be 20. Let's see what Magdalene rolls in response. Slightly less. So yeah, David has got Magdalene like basically pinned against the wall up in the air.
Nice.
And so that's David's turn. Psalm, it's your turn.
For my bonus action, I'm going to cast my Spirit Cat.
Okay, so that gives
Panther?
anybody within range gives them the cunning action, right?
Yes, and a bonus to Athletic.
Okay, cool. How big is that range? Where are you putting it?
I'm going to put it where it's got a 30-foot aura centered, so 60-foot total.
Okay, so you can pretty much like reach it across the entire room at its apex of the circle.
So yeah, I'll basically like keep him center.
Yeah, you can move it,
Then,
right?
yeah, it can move up to 60.
Cool.
So,
yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue keeping that. So I basically just presume that everybody's in it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then
right.
move as much as I can. Go for another sling, then shoot right. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll just.
All right, go ahead and shoot your sling.
16 on the die.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And 4 total damage.
Okay. All right. All right. Cut. It's your turn.
And Magdalene is up against a wall right now, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I will say that probably like David, you had already coordinated with everybody, so David probably would have tried to force her down towards the ground. So you could probably get over there and swing at her because you coordinated that you wanted the bat on the ground.
In the water, but yes, either way will work.
Well, he's getting there.
Yes, I will run up to Magdalene and swing at her with my lightning sword.
All right, do it.
6 does not hit.
Oh, oh no. Does grapple give give people disadvantage?
Yeah. It does.
It's
like being prone.
It doesn't say that on my DM screen, but my DM screen also doesn't necessarily say everything. So go ahead and roll that attack again. I would if nothing
with the roll check real quick.
If nothing else, I would say that David being right on top of her, grappling her, would probably give you the flanking bonus. I would say, in some sort of way. So I would give that to you as a DM.
The next one was 11, so no.
Oh my gosh! All right.
That's rough, buddy.
All right. Top of the round, Les, you're up. Bat is across the room from you, basically.
How far across is the room?
60 feet from one side to the other.
60 from one side to the other?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll use my full 40 to get over there, to get 40 feet over. And then I will throw yet another dart. Since I can't quite close that. Yeah, since I can't quite close the distance. What are you doing?
I just did think of this. How does having like David right on top of her affect like people attacking just her?
It doesn't do anything. Essentially, grappling just means that she's incapacitated.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And it doesn't say anything about whether or not it's hard to hit her or anything like that. It's really simplified.
Got it.
So we're just assuming that David would be able to move out of the way and you're not trying to hit him.
Yeah, that's
So-
basically the. I think I would only incur something like that if it was like a critical fumble.
Yeah. And so technically Cut wouldn't have advantage, but you're the DM and you can dispense advantage when you want. So
Yeah, I think the flanking thing was like more what I was banking on. Basically, like David is like occupying like the space around her, so he is like more focused on like being grappled than like defending herself from
yeah.
Cut.
I think technically not flanking, but go ham.
Yeah, it is
Don't
what it
worry
is.
about it.
I didn't know the rule offhand, so we just made a call and we're well with it.
Yeah, you're good.
I
You're
gotta
good, you're good.
go.
All right, Josh. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
See you next time, guys.
Sorry it took us so
Bye.
long.
All good.
Okay, so I'm 20 feet away from them.
Yes.
Yes.
So you don't have
Cool.
disadvantage on your dart anymore, I don't believe.
Yay!
Because I think the range for that is a little more than
Ooh.
20 feet.
That'll be 21 to hit,
Yeah, that's going to do it.
and
Hobfoot said
Yay.
bye, Nyan.
that'll be 7 damage.
7 whole
Phew.
damage. Nice.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I still cannot do a thing, so that'll be it for me.
Okay. Alright, so that's Alright. Tim, it's your turn.
I will give you 3 guesses what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna shoot a bat!
Gonna shoot a bat. I met 13.
13 is going to miss.
I'm gonna miss a bat.
Yeah, you're gonna miss a bat with a 13. It's low, but it's not that low. Sorry,
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is
it's
that
all
with
good.
advantage.
He wouldn't have advantage. We determined that he doesn't. The being grappled doesn't. It basically incapacitated. All it does is make it so you can't take any actions or reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was incorrect in my previous assessment, so we're just kind of rolling it with it from there. So
It's all good.
that was your turn. Hope, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Toll the Dead,
Okay.
which I'm sure everybody is super excited for, considering that she has taken damage.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Do that
So
extra
we're gonna
damage.
Go ahead and roll the go, and we'll roll a d6 for the hex as well. So but Toll the Dead. She needs wisdom save.
Okay.
So have her make a wisdom save, but she has disadvantage because she's hexed.
Of course. Ah, I see what you've done here. Okay.
Big brain planning ahead energy, huh?
You've
Oh.
activated my trap card.
Oh, well, I got a 7 and an 18. That's unfortunate. So my wisdom,
Yeah, it is.
it's gonna be a 9.
Yeah, and my save DC is 13, so
Yep.
she takes 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay.
Yep, 11 on the Toll the Dead and 6 I critted on the hex damage.
Radical. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was your turn, Logan. So Logan is over away from everything else, and you see him pull out a rope off of his belt, and he holds it out, and then you see the rope start moving up the wall.
Ooh,
Rope trick.
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Yeah, he's got a couple tricks of his own. He came prepared to come into a Batland. Not the Batman.
So.
Not the Batman themed theme park.
We can't stop here. This is Bat Country.
I know what that's from, but I've never watched that movie.
Yeah, same.
It's just like my friend Will showed me that clip. I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? Like Johnny Depp,
About right.
like Johnny Depp just being a weird motherfucker, which is
when is
normal.
He not, right?
So every Johnny Depp movie.
I love Johnny Depp movies. They're wonderful.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, but he's weird and
He's a very strange
movie he's in.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that was Logan's turn. So he basically is by the wall, uses the action to do that, and starts climbing up the rope. So he's kind of doing that. He's got his own mission. It is Magdalene's turn. So I guess she gets to try and break her grapple because I don't think she can do anything until she breaks free of that grapple. Correct?
Yeah, no actions, no reactions. So.
Yeah. I guess it's contested again against their on, like they have to make another strength save to keep them in.
Escaping a grapple. Hold on, I had that pulled up
Is she
1 second ago.
grappled or is she incapacitated? What are you doing?
She's incapacitated because she's grappled.
Incapacitated
Oh,
as a
okay.
result of the grapple.
Yeah,
so she would have to break the grapple. Hang tight.
I'm pretty sure it can be either
Escaping
athletics
a grapple.
or
A grappled. Yeah, must succeed on a strength or dexterity check contested by the strength athletics check. So
Okay.
David has to make another check, and it's contested again.
17. So David needs to beat a 17 to keep this bat restrained. And he rolled a 2. So now does that count as her action? Breaking free of the grapple?
Yes, that does count as her action.
But she can move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she is going to... What?
No. I was just trying to decide mentally, think about if she would have any movement left, but she should, yeah.
Yeah, if it wouldn't take both action and movement, because that would be pretty unfair on the player end for that same flip situation.
Exactly. Nope. You're right.
All right, so she's going to use her movement, and she is going to... Oh man, what is she going to do? She's not doing so hot on hit points, and she's gonna fly back, use her movement, and she's going to fly back towards where Logan is climbing up.
Oh, jeez.
I think yes, that sounds right. So she basically makes it. I think with how if she's on one wall and it's only 60 feet across, she has enough movement to get out of the grapple and up to the back into the entrance. I think she could possibly get back in. Does that make sense? Or do you think that's too much movement?
Just do it. No,
Go
just
for
do it.
Whatever sounds cool, ma'am.
Yeah.
The rule of cool.
Yeah. So she darts back in to like one of the upper tunnels. And she does not sound happy. You hear her like screeching like the whole way in. Yeah, because she had a shit ton of movement. Okay, so that was her turn. David is about to follow her when you all hear. Well, everybody, give me perception checks.
Ooh.
14.
15.
13.
Crap, what was that again?
Perception.
And Fuzz?
So perception?
Yes.
Perception?
It is a 18.
18. All right. So everybody notices it has dropped several degrees, like noticeably colder in the cave, much colder than it already was.
That's a ghost thing, isn't it?
And
Didn't
you,
it? Yeah.
so you all
No.
so you all kind of feel it before you see it, and then you see at the edge of where you came in, you see a familiar figure come in down through the ceiling of a Civil War soldier in a Confederate uniform. And he's like, "I cannot be so easily dispatched from this mortal coil, foolish mortals."
God.
Because you guys have been making a lot of noise down here, firing guns and agitating bats, falling down, caverns.
I've
And
been waiting to cast Thunder Wave.
Vesper in the chat says the flashlights start blinking and the EMF meter jumps to 5. That's a Phasmophobia reference. I get that.
I do not.
It's so
also
spooky.
I don't want to.
Oh,
It's so spooky.
Oh, fuzz.
And-
Oh, we should definitely go ghost hunting with this group sometime.
Sounds very scary. And
Anyway,
I'm very much a punk.
so
Anyways.
you see him kind of like he points like at the area like this is my resting place. You shall not defile it with your intrusions. And he just kind of like gestures his hand out, like pointing away from him, and then he kind of like flips it upside down, and he kind of like lifts it up, and you see all around you just like lines and lines of like not like fully formed like figures, mind you, but just like shapes coming out from the ground.
Look, man, just let us kill this bat, and we will leave. We will not come back. Just let us do our job.
I won't even take the tour. I won't get nothing from this shop, I promise.
So I kind of have an idea of how I want this to play out, but if you guys don't want to go that direction, that's fine. I'm going to tell you there's a lot of like shades. So what do you do with that?
We gotta go.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah. So
I'm cogs are turning. So,
he's like in the middle. He's more towards the middle of the room. He's not blocking the entrance you came from, mind you.
Yeah.
Because
So,
he wants you to get out.
Yeah. So, of the giant bat crevasses, are there any that we would be able to fit into to try and like? I mean, like we're in her nest, right? Like that's
she's
where we
bigger
are.
than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would.
Logan is basically like up at the top of the one, and he can fit up there easily.
Okay. So, are there any on ground level that we can run into?
Not tip. I don't think there. I think there like there's the one where the rope is there. Like he left the rope. He didn't pull the rope up behind him.
Oh,
or anything.
Great! Rope time. It's between escape into the bat tunnels is my plan A. My plan B is gulp down some of the Veilcorp fluid and hope that I turn into a bat or something.
Oh my God.
like on a scale of 1 to 10 in bad ideas, they span the spectrum. Okay,
I feel like we could have some other ideas in between there.
You see this face? This is the DM like having no idea how to even like resolve that if you decided to go the route B there.
I don't know. I'm panicking. Okay.
Oh, like it crossed my mind. Like, okay, what happens if I touch this? But
this is a big red button moment.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with climb the rope for 200, please.
Okay, so this is how this is gonna work out. This actually kind of works too. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna do what is called a group skill challenge. So a little bit different than the average thing. Basically, what I want to do is we're gonna keep with our initiative roll, And this is something I've stolen from other like shows and podcasts and stuff that have done this. Basically, we're gonna keep our initiative roll, and basically we're gonna do a series of skills to see how you are best going to facilitate your group's escape. So,
Okay.
I am going to tell you the threshold right off. It is not a very high threshold. It is a threshold of 10. But you all need to get 8 success, no, that's not right. 6 successes before you get 4 failures.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Total or per person?
As a group.
Total.
As a group.
Oh,
As
okay.
a group, yeah.
That would be insane. I don't have time for like 5 people to get 8 successes or 6 successes.
That's what I was like.
No. No, it's a group thing. So basically, instead of like micromanaging like everybody, like I think it's a lot more dynamic for like basically like instead of like
Yeah.
there's two rules here. Besides that, we're gonna keep our initiative, but if you choose the same skill as you chose your previous turn, you're going to have disadvantage on that roll. Basically,
so you want us to flip between acrobatics and athletics, or different skills? What do you mean?
The way I've done it is like, basically, if you don't put that rule in there, people are typically only going to use like the one skill they're good at, and it's not as interesting to listen to. It's like, yeah, I roll for athletics, 5 times. Does that make sense? But if you can find creative ways to use some of your other skills, like I use survival to try and find like if there's any moss growing on the rocks or something like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
It doesn't have to be
Sure.
It doesn't have to be different than the person that went before you. It just has to be different than the one that you did last time.
Sure.
That's all I'm giving.
Okay.
I've got no mod to my dex, and I've got a -1 to my strength. We're getting creative in here.
Go for it.
So remember, my Spirit Panther does grant it grants +5 to acrobatic.
Yeah, he does have his panther up.
That's good. All right, so we're climbing this bitch. Let's go.
All right, so where we were in the initiative order, I believe it was Magdalene, and then I think David is going to drop out of the order for this because I don't want him having to count against you guys for like.
Well, he's flying too, so
yeah, he's into a bat, so I don't really have a skill sheet for him. So Sam, you're up first, actually, picking up right where we were in the order.
Yeah, acrobatic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 14.
Okay, so that's you moving over, and so kind of describe to me instead of I want to make sure that everybody's like kind of describing like how they're helping. It doesn't necessarily have to be for you to like go up like physically do something. It could be something that like helps the group, especially if something comes up that like where somebody fails, and then you can kind of like role play that into your next roll of like, oh, because this happened, I can roll this to try and like if it makes sense in the narrative. And we can talk about how much everybody hates this after we go off stream.
I'm fine.
See, I'll use my regular. How far away?
The room is 60 feet across. So I don't remember where exactly you were. I think you were kind of positioned your panther at least in the center-ish of the room, Astro. I don't know where you were exactly. Were you over towards like where the stalagmites were, like, but not like taking advantage of the cover by the water?
Because I was with.
You were with Fuzz, right?
With.
Oh, it's Cut.
Yeah, I was with Hope behind the stalagmite.
That's right. Okay, so yeah, you can. How much movement do you have?
I have 30, but either way, I can.
I mean, we're not going to like focus super much on movement here. I think the main thing of it. So you're using your acrobatics to basically. I think with the aid of your panther, like you're able to like get over there pretty quickly and like get yourself to the rope. I think like maybe like get yourself up the rope. I think that makes sense, right? Like I'm not trying to nickel and dime you guys for movement at the skill portion of this. We're not tracking movement. We're tracking how well you guys are get at solving this problem. Basically avoiding ghosts and stuff as you're getting over there. So that is. I mean, I need to make sure I mark down your successes. What did you say? You're 16.
14 plus 5.
Yeah, that's very much a success. So that's one down, 5 to go. Okay. Cut is okay. I'm not gonna. Yeah, Cut's not here, so I'm not. I don't have
That's
his
fine.
character sheet in front of him, so I think it works out considering I lowered the number of successes you needed.
I was gonna say he just morphed into a cardboard cutout. We're dragging him along now.
Yeah, he's like a Paper Mario, like dragging
Exactly.
along behind. Okay, so that leads us to top of the round, Les.
Hi. How far am I from the... So we're trying to get to the rope that is going into the ceiling?
Just focus on the skill check and not the movement.
Yeah, don't worry about the movement.
All get to the bottom of the rope. Just make your skill check.
Okay.
Choose your skill, make your check.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get to bottom.
I mean, that's what I gleaned from Psalm's turn. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get to the bottom of the rope, and I'm going to. I use my... I don't know if this will work. My insight.
Okay.
To see that Hope is panicking a bit. She's looking a little too hard at that ooze. So I'm going to be like, no, I got you. I got you. This is all you got to do. And I'm kind of like showing her where to go to calm her down and get her up the rope.
Does that sound right with what your character is like? How your character is reacting to the multitude of ghosts and stuff? Maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe Athena's one of those people who gets really calm in a crisis.
Oh yeah, I'm chill.
Okay.
Maybe
nothing.
I've got something. Maybe you're using your insight to basically kind of determine that the spirits that have raised up in mass are not as powerful as Archer. So maybe that can kind of like help kind of like calm everybody down.
Yeah, these are nothing. They're something. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But we were able to deal with Big Bad over here, and that was all right. And now we're just gonna get through. We're gonna climb the trope. We're gonna get what we gotta do, and we're gonna go. And we're gonna get some burgers after work. I want a burger and some medium fries and a chocolate shake, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, everything's going to be fine.
All right, give me your insight roll.
It'd be really stupid if I rolled terrible.
It's like I'm vegetarian.
What's that? 9 plus 5 is 14.
Okay. That's a success.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that seems to work. Everybody kind of gets their wits about them. You guys are kind of like more of like that belief of like, I think therefore I am. So like you kind of like disbelieve that the ghoster is like a big a deal as they are.
Mm-hmm. So
what's up, Rachel? You have a very like. Are you?
If you think that was roundabout, here we go.
Well, it's not. It's Tim first. Tim goes before you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just thinking really hard.
Tim, what?
You're right. Get some extra whipped cream after work. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be great.
So, the first thing that popped into my head was to see if there was a stalactite hanging off the ceiling above the general ghost that I could try and shoot with a burst fire and drop on him.
Okay.
Because he's a ghost, I don't think he's going to kill him, but at the very least, it would like distract him, throw up a bunch of dust, maybe give us like a smoke screen to help escape.
Yeah.
But I don't want to worry about the complicated mechanics of making that work.
No. No, I mean, you could just have it roll as a perception, looking for a good spot that would like break it off properly. If that's what you want to do, we can make that work.
Yeah, because basically just more of a distraction, usually than an actual like attack.
I think that would make sense. Like you were like looking over the scenario to try and like help like give a distraction, so you were actively looking.
Yeah. So I got 20 perception.
Yeah, I said this. Man, I should have made this harder. You guys are so good at skills.
We're picking our good ones first, I think.
So yeah, that works. You fire off a couple rounds. Stalactites kind of fall down, and like smoke, like kind of blows like some of the not incorporeal forms of some of the spirits away a little bit, giving you guys a little bit of cover as you guys are making your way up the rope.
I'll mark off like a burst fire worth of bullets, just in
Yeah.
case we get into combat again, so it's all
Yeah,
kept
that's
track
cool.
of.
All right, Rachel, now it's your turn.
Yeah. I am going to persuade the rope. No, I'm going to persuade.
Go for it. No, persuade the rope. Go for it. I'm for it.
Persuade. Okay, explain to me.
No, that was a joke. Okay, but I'm going to attempt to persuade Archer, right?
Yeah.
Archer.
Yeah.
You killed the DM.
Into believing that I'm going to persuade him that the bats are the real infiltrators, whatever, the real problem here, and that all we're doing is helping with that problem. How does that sound? In an attempt to get him to beg off, or even just stop for a second and reconsider what he's up to.
Okay, give me a persuasion roll.
All right.
That was actually my other thought, was to do that, but my persuasion is not good.
Yeah, there. So let's go. Does a 15 succeed?
Yeah, I already said the threshold you needed to beat was 10.
I feel like you don't want to let it succeed. I'm really nervous now.
I really don't, but it does mean
10? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not high. I probably should have made it higher if I'm being completely honest, but it is what it is now.
It's a good practice run for us to use the system.
We can workshop it later on. I think it's got merit. I think we just need to fine tune what we think works for as a group. Okay, you guys are up to 4 successes and no failures. So that is back around to Sam. All right, go ahead.
I'll try to use insight to see how sturdy the rope is. I don't think anyone started climbing it.
I guess not. No.
All right. 12. 5.
Yeah, I mean, the base was 10. You have to beat 10, so you started off with the 12. So you're just trying to see how strong the rope is, I guess. Maybe is as you're climbing it, you're trying to you're basically starting your climb. You're grabbing it a little bit to make sure it's going to hold, but it is magically secured in place, so you can go right on up it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, then I'll just go ahead and use.
Sweet. Okay, that is 5 successes. I think I'm going to shift back to my 8 successes and 4 failures, because you guys are breezing through these. So I don't think I'm as worried about you guys outright failing. Okay. Shoo-wee. That was Tom's turn. Cut. We're going to skip. Wes, back to you.
Oh shoot, no, I don't know. Does it look like Archer is backing down?
Yeah, he does seem to falter a little bit after Hope's kind of... Actually, we should have played that out a little bit. What exactly did you say to Archer, just to kind of paint the scene? Are you muted, Rachel?
Yes. So he's a general, right? I know this. Okay, so I go, General Archer, I must make a plea to you that these bats who have inhabited your fort are the real problem here. And our team, my team, we are problem solvers. So we're going to solve your bat problem and be out of your hair before you even have to, before you even have to think about worrying about it.
Okay. So yeah, he definitely falters at that.
Okay. At least falters. Like, I'm not expecting him to be like, oh, yeah, go about your business. You're fine. But more of like a, So.
Yeah. Okay. So that was Les, what were you doing? You were going to you were asking about how Archer reacted. Is that what brought us there?
Yeah. I think I just want to go up the rope now.
Okay, I'm sure your acrobatics is fantastic, so I don't think we have much to worry about here.
My insight is actually better than my acrobatics.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
I
wise.
don't know how that happened. What are you doing? Oh my god. But yeah, I would do my acrobatics. I swear to God, stop trying to bite me. Oh, that's 18 plus 3. Ow! Stop!
Yeah, so you just do like a couple of like handholds, like you just like do a couple of quick like hup hup hup, and then you just like are at the top like without any effort.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's like you kind of like joking whatever like parkour.
I say parkour as I go up. Stop it!
Bad kitty. All right, Tim.
No such thing as a bad kitty. Nope. But I will use survival to look for like hand and footholds and point them out to people to help everyone, kind of give everyone a leg up, if you will,
Yeah.
on getting up the rope into the tunnels and stuff.
Okay, cool. Radical.
I do not succeed because I rolled a 1.
Ah! Okay. Okay, that's one failure. You have 3 left. And you have 2 more successes to get, because I did bump it back up to the 8. We'll see if that's premature. Because you were doing so well. Okay, so what were you trying to do? Did you play with the survival?
Yeah.
So how that plays out is, I guess, like, you were trying to, like, point out to somebody, or you were trying to, like, yeah, you just go up this handhold here. And as you're like pointing out, yeah, it's this one right here, and your hand slips, and you like fall back down a little bit. You fall back down to the ground onto your back. You don't take any damage, but it's just embarrassing, and you feel a little bit silly.
That's fair.
Not trying to do damage to you on the skill challenge. I don't think that's the purpose.
No, it's all good.
Okay, Hope.
Yes.
Would you care to seduce like the cave opening or something?
Absolutely not. Oh my god.
Or intimidate the cave.
Interpretive dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a religion check to see if the moonlight that's coming in is vibing right. So no, I'm gonna.
We out here vibing.
I'm either gonna intimidate the general next, or I'm going to just climb the damn rope with acrobatics. So what do you guys think?
Acrobatics, you got your 5+5.
Yeah, you do have the bonus for acrobatics.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna roll acrobatics. And I am just gonna shimmy up that rope with a non-natural 20.
Okay, super. That's another success.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, you make your way up the rope. And I think we just need to close this out. You got 7 successes and 1 failure. It is all
come on, 2 failures in a row.
It is up to Som. Som, you were up already, so maybe you could find a way to help some of the rest of your companions get the rest of the way up. Because I think it's just we're just gonna say that Cut and Logan was already up there, and David's a bat.
You should do a knowledge history roll when you're reading a book on the history of climbing on how best to help people get up the rope.
Just thorn whip them up.
Oh God, no!
Oh God.
I could.
Because it pulls up creature.
Thanks, Poison Ivy.
just gonna do acrobatics to.
Now, isn't that the one you just did?
No, last I did. I did
Inside, I
acrobatics.
think.
Yeah, you did. No, I think you did. I
I did
think
acrobatics first, then insight. Now I'm doing
Oh.
it acrobatics again.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You're right. Because you tested the rope last time. That's right. Then you got it.
Mhm.
So how are you
And
using your acrobatics to help?
I'm using it
group.
to demonstrate how to get up a little faster.
So you're just like standing at the top. You're just like jumping, just like putting hand over hand and pantomiming. Like it's like this. You just gotta grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig that. What is your acrobatics roll?
That was 18.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna do it. Som's interpretive rope climbing dance gives Tim the inspiration he needs to make it up, and
Thank you.
you all make it up as the ghosts are they've been kind of like inching closer towards like where you guys were at, and basically you all like flee into the tunnel. So we're gonna fast track this a little bit because I know we are running a bit long. So the tunnel seems to go on for ages. As you see, you do see a light, and you see as you get towards the edge, you see a battered bat kind of getting towards the edge of what looks like it drops out into the water, not like super high water, like it's not like this is going to break my spine if it hits me kind of water, but you see Magdalene battered and bloody, and you see Logan kind of being dragged along by her, and basically she kind of like looks at you, and she looks down at Marcus, and she is let's see what she's gonna do.
Wait, you say she's dragging Logan or she's dragging Marcus?
She's dragging Marcus. Sorry, not Logan.
Okay.
Logan is with you guys. I
Okay.
say that. I probably said the wrong name the first time.
It's okay. I think you swapped them, but you're good.
I fixed
I
it
just
on
wanted
the
to make sure.
second. Yeah. And so she is going to. She kind of gives you like if you could get like a evil eye look like from a bat, she is giving you one, and she like releases Marcus because like I assume like she sees like Hope with her finger guns, and Tim's got his rifle like aimed at her, and like everybody's just kind of like, and she's going to look at, and she's going to let go of Marcus, and then she's gonna not over the water. I saw
Oh, okay.
I saw Rachel's face. she looks
I'm so scared.
and she's going to like open up her mouth, and just like a momentous like shriek is just going to come out of her mouth. So I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oops. All right.
Oops, all bad stats.
Oops, all that.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, you're good.
You say Constitution saving throw?
Constitution.
That'll be a big old 10.
Okay, fail.
Yeah, how does a 10 do?
Fail.
No! Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay. So, and let me roll for Logan. He rolled a 6.
No.
So,
You got the sum.
okay. So this is what happens. Sam, you take 5 points of thunder damage, and you stay where you are. Everybody else takes 10, and you are pushed back.
Okay.
You are pushed back 10 feet, or 10 feet away.
Ow.
Yeah, and so like kind of like pushes you back. I don't think. Are you not prone? No, just pushed away. And with that, the bat leaves Marcus behind in the tunnel and flies off into the night.
Return the favor.
Whew.
You fly off into the night?
No, Thunder Wave.
Okay, what's the range
Oh.
on that?
15 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that as a reaction, especially considering you, because you are actually past your save, so you weren't pushed back at all. Go ahead and,
Okay.
I have to make a Constitution save, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. That is going to be... Where's your Constitution? 22. I'm assuming that saves.
Can I, since I do have a good range on it, can I try and shoot at her?
I think you're too busy being pushed back.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like you just got blasted with basically she thunder waved you. It's a scream burst, like you were just blasted with sound. I'd say your ears are probably ringing a little bit.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
the only
so-
if I were to give you an attack, I would probably say it would have disadvantage just from being disoriented. I think that would be fair.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
she
that's
still
fine.
does take a little damage.
Yes.
Thunderwave. So 8 plus 5, 13. So
Take 6 points of damage, right?
So how far? I'm fine taking disadvantage and taking a shot.
Yeah.
How far away is she from me?
I mean, she basically it kind of all happens within a split second. So you'd be able to get your shot off. Like it's not like the range difference would give you a disadvantage more than you already have. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So it's kind of like a shot in the dark either way.
Okay, I will miss.
Oh, okay.
Based on
Can I?
what her. What's up?
What's up?
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying
Finish your
based on what her AC was before, my worst roll was a 12, so that should miss.
Yeah, 12 will miss. I will say, with Astro's thunder damage, you see her. She still takes off and it pushes her, because it does push you 10 feet away. Correct?
Mhm.
I assume it's the same type of mechanic that they just gave this bat.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you as she's going flying, pushing off, you basically she starts flying off, and then she gets hit with the same basically a thunder a force wave, and you see her get knocked off balance, and then you see her try to regain her fight, and then you see her diving down towards the water out of control, pretty far into the darkness. So you don't actually see where she went because it is dark. Like I said, there's moonlight, but the water is still dark.
Yeah. So, is this a good time to say that I just rolled an Eldritch Blast just for funsies? Or I mean, I rolled a Finger Gun Blast just for funsies, and I got an 18 and a 20 with disadvantage.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably get that. You could probably that would still hit.
Sweet. I'm going to.
From the hip.
Yeah, I'm shooting from the hip, just pointing at her.
Okay.
Like I do. And that's
What's that? You're muted again.
12.
12 damage. Jesus.
No. Yeah, 12 damage. I should.
The audio cut out for a sec from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I got a little a little bit of lag from your video to your audio there for whatever reason, because your screen is lighting up when your mouth isn't moving. That's cool.
Yeah, mine's flashing like a. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, but yeah, basically you get that off at the same time. You guys are basically no holds bar, fuck you and everything you love, as she's trying to escape. And again, goes plummeting in the water, just screaming bloody murder, all the way down, and then sploosh into the dark water.
All I can imagine is we're gonna run into her later. She's gonna be pissed.
That's fine.
We have
just
to
shoot her again.
You have to have some recurring characters, right?
I think Magdalene would make a great recurring character.
Oh yeah.
She might be dead. Who knows?
Maybe we'll actually talk to her next time. Who knows?
This is my farming colony. I farm mushrooms.
I know, right? She's probably completely innocuous, and we're just blasting her to bits. But hey, we're exterminators. It's what we do.
Oh, a dwarf.
Yeah, and I think that is a good spot as you see Magdalene sink slowly, the water slowly calms from where the splash hit the water, slowly calm down, and the moon starts shining down onto you guys, looking over the alcove that you were standing out. Thinking not like an alcove, but more like an opening that just happens. There's not like a landing or anything out there that you can like stand on, or like a balcony. It's just like an opening where like bats can go in and out, and you just like you kind of like hear on your walkie or on your phone. You're just like, and it's you see the name June Moss flashing on your caller ID, and that's where we're gonna end our episode.
Cool.
Oh, June, I got so much to tell you.
So much to tell you. Thank you.
Hey, remember when I scared you earlier? Those people are dead. Okay.
Thank you, everybody, so much. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to another episode of our fine program. We hope it's been as fun for you to listen as it has been for us to roll our way through this madness that is Peapatch Island. If you'd like to, do us a favor, make sure you drop a 5-star review on your podcasting app of choice on this episode, and make sure you're subscribed, because every little bit does help us. And make sure that you follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter and on Facebook at Tales from the Tidewater. You can find us there. You can also shoot us an email if you've got questions or suggestions or comments about the show to tidewatercast@gmail.com. And you can also follow our main account, the Bratcat Media account, which posts all the same stuff that we do, but also other fun stuff that might pique your interest, like video games and hopefully more stuff in the future. But yeah, thanks everybody. Until next time, bye-bye.